Hello, my name is Enrico Gorgatanga, and I'll be doing my finals on business process outsourcing. This is how it goes. So, of course, we need to have proofs of it. So, for my first proof, as you can see in the slide, is that the importance of outsourcing and what it does. For my intern project, is that I used a ad agency as an outsource so that we can garner more customers. With that in mind, I think that it can really help out in a lot of ways when we outsource an ad agency for the customers. And for the next one is what we have is the flow of process. So the flow of process, what we did was that the professor actually commented on the diagram that I made that there was a problem with it since the process wasn't as smooth as it can be. So of course, what I did was I applied what our professor told us to do so that the process can be as smooth and as fluid as possible in terms of the diagram. This one it was taken for our course outcome three, I suppose. After that is that we have the finding alternatives. One way that we did was my gain action. So for my sixth course requirement, we were to come up with problems and issues that the printing business has made, and one of them is the lockdown or the coronavirus epidemic that started in the Philippines. So with that in mind, we were supposed to create a migraine action so that we can improve it. And with that, I have found solutions, and with the solutions that I made, I think that the printing business would still go on, and yeah, it would definitely help a lot. Which I learned from this course alone that business processing is really important. Outsourcing different companies or different people to do specific tasks and jobs is what really matters. And for the next one is that we have to develop recommendations. And with that in mind, we have the different tools to use. Using the different tools that our professor has made us use, we've come up with, let's say, the 5S. In the 5S, we were then to sort, set in order, shine, standardize, and sustain, which is a process that can definitely help out a lot of companies. And with that in mind, that was for our fifth course requirement. And I did use the tools in creating a more in the process that is more better in the printing business. And other than that, we also have the cost process. In the cost process, as seen, is that we used the different 4Ms. And when doing that, we came up with a solution on how much the cost process per day is of each and every one. So from the minimum wage workers and the supervisors, we also have the materials, the machines, and others. When adding it all up, that would be the total cost of the process. And in that way, we would know what is the best solution for the company or the business. And for the next one is, of course, we have the Lean Six Sigma, which is to control, define, measure, analyze, and improve. So with that in mind, in the process that we made for the intern project, I was able to use some of these tools and add it in my process flow chart, which was really amusing, and how we can do a lot of improvements when it comes to garnering customers, which I think is a big plus on the company side. And with using these tools, you would definitely have a better process outcome since we'd be using the control, the define, the measure, and the analyze and improve so that it's an overall cycle on what the company or the business is supposed to do. So that in mind, that is pretty much it for my finals in the business process outsourcing. I did learn a lot, and of course, I still need to improve in a lot of things, such as analyzing tools and measurements. regarding the company. But other than that, I'm very grateful and humble that I was able to understand what the professor have told me to present or to do, such as this Petakucha, which is really a new thing for me as a student, actually. And in other ways, it did really help me out to become a better presenter in my own terms. And yeah, that's basically it for this subject. Thank you so much for listening. If you still have any suggestions, please do message me, or you can just type in your at the comment section on what suggestions you have in mind. So other than that, thank you so much for listening. Bye.